life is a gift, my friends. It's a precious opportunity that we've been given to make our mark on this world. But let me tell you something, life isn't always easy. It can be tough, challenging, and sometimes downright unfair. Here's the beautiful truth. You have the power to rise above it all. You have the ability to stand tall and unshakable no matter what life throws your way. Today, I want to share with you 5 basic principles that will transform your life. These aren't just words, my friends. These are powerful truths that when applied will make you unstoppable. Are you ready to take control of your life? Are you prepared to become the person you were always meant to be? Then listen closely, because what I'm about to share will change everything. The first principle is this: know your purpose. Your purpose is not just a goal or a dream. It's the very reason you exist. It's the driving force behind everything you do. When you know your purpose, you become unstoppable. Why? Because purpose gives you direction. It gives you focus. It gives you the strength to keep going when everything else is telling you to quit. Think about it. When you know why you're here, when you understand the unique contribution only you can make to this world, nothing can shake you. Criticism, it rolls off your back. Setbacks, they're just temporary obstacles. Failure, it's nothing but a learning experience on your journey to greatness. You see, when you're living with purpose, you're not just existing. You're not just going through the motions. You're living with intention. You're making every moment count. And when you do that, my friends, you become unstoppable. But here's the thing. Finding your purpose isn't always easy. It takes time. It takes reflection. It takes a deep understanding of who you are and what you're passionate about. But I promise you, it's worth it. Because once you find it, once you truly understand why you're here, your life will never be the same. So how do you find your purpose? Start by asking yourself these questions. What makes you come alive? What are you naturally good at? What do you care about deeply? What problems do you want to solve in the world? Your answers to these questions will guide you towards your purpose. Remember, your purpose is unique to you. Don't make the mistake of trying to live someone else's purpose. Your purpose is as unique as your fingerprint. Embrace it, own it, live it. Now let's move on to the second principle. Take responsibility for your life. This is a big one, my friends. It's easy to blame others for our problems. It's easy to point fingers at our circumstances, our upbringing, our lack of resources. But here's the truth. As long as you're blaming others, you're giving away your power. Taking responsibility means acknowledging that you are the author of your life story. You are the one holding the pen. You are the one who decides how your story unfolds. It's not your parents, not your boss, not your spouse, not the government. It's you. When you take responsibility, you take control. You stop being a victim of circumstances and start being the creator of your reality. You stop waiting for things to happen to you and start making things happen for you. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking, but Myles, you don't understand. My situation is different. I've had it tough. I hear you. I understand. But let me tell you something. Taking responsibility doesn't mean denying the challenges you faced. It means refusing to let those challenges define you. You see, life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you respond to it. You can't always control what happens to you, but you can always control how you respond. And that, my friends, is where your power lies. So from this moment on, I want you to make a decision. Decide that you will no longer be a victim. Decide that you will take full responsibility for your life, for your actions, for your reactions, for your success, for your failures, all of it. When you do this, something magical happens. You start to see opportunities where before you only saw obstacles. You start to see solutions where before you only saw problems. You start to see potential where before you only saw limitations. Taking responsibility is not always easy. It requires courage. It requires honesty. It requires a willingness to look at yourself in the mirror and acknowledge your role in where you are today. But it's worth it, because when you take responsibility, you take back your power. And when you have your power, nothing can stop you. Now let's talk about the third principle. Cultivate a positive mindset. Your mind is a powerful tool. It can be your greatest ally or your worst enemy. It all depends on how you use it. A positive mindset doesn't mean ignoring the negative aspects of life. It doesn't mean pretending everything is perfect when it's not. A positive mindset means choosing to focus on the good, on the possibilities, on the solutions rather than the problems. You see, your mind is like a garden. The thoughts you plant are the seeds. If you plant negative thoughts, thoughts of doubt, fear, and limitation, that's what will grow. But if you plant positive thoughts, thoughts of possibility, hope, and abundance, that's what will flourish. So how do you cultivate a positive mindset? It starts with awareness. Become aware of your thoughts. Notice how you talk to yourself. Are you your own biggest cheerleader or your harshest critic? Do you focus on what could go right or what could go wrong? Once you're aware of your thoughts, you can start to change them. Challenge your negative thoughts. Question them. Are they really true, or are they just old beliefs that no longer serve you? Replace negative thoughts with positive ones. Instead of saying, I can't, say, how can I? Instead of focusing on what you lack, focus on what you have. Instead of dwelling on your weaknesses, celebrate your strengths. Surround yourself with positivity. Read uplifting books. Listen to motivational speeches. Spend time with people who inspire you and believe in you. Your environment has a huge impact on your mindset. So make sure you're in an environment that lifts you up, not brings you down. Practice gratitude. Every day, take a moment to appreciate the good things in your life, no matter how small they might seem. Gratitude is like a magnet for positivity. The more grateful you are, the more good things you'll notice in your life. Remember, a positive mindset is not something you achieve once and then forget about. It's a daily practice. It's a choice you make every single day in every single moment. But I promise you it's worth it. Because when you have a positive mindset, you become resilient. You become unstoppable. Nothing can bring you down because you always find a way to rise up. Now let's move on to the fourth principle. Embrace continuous growth. Life is not about reaching a destination. It's about the journey. It's about becoming the best version of yourself. And that, my friends, requires constant growth. Growth is not optional. It's essential. In a world that's constantly changing, if you're not growing, you're falling behind. But here's the beautiful thing about growth. There's no limit to how much you can grow. You can always become better. You can always learn more. You can always achieve more. So how do you embrace continuous growth? It starts with a commitment to lifelong learning. Never stop learning, never stop improving, never stop challenging yourself. Read books, take courses, attend seminars, seek out mentors. Surround yourself with people who are smarter than you, more successful than you. Learn from them. Be humble enough to admit that you don't know everything and be eager to learn from anyone and everyone. Step out of your comfort zone. Growth happens when you're uncomfortable, when you're doing things you've never done before, when you're pushing your boundaries. So don't be afraid to try new things. Don't be afraid to fail. Remember, failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of success. Set goals for yourself, not just any goals, but big, audacious goals that scare you a little. Goals that force you to grow, to become more than you are right now. And when you achieve those goals, set even bigger ones. Develop new skills. In today's world, the ability to learn new skills quickly is more valuable than any single skill. So be a lifelong learner. Be curious. Be open to new ideas and new ways of doing things. Reflect on your experiences. Growth doesn't just come from doing new things. It comes from reflecting on what you've done. Take time to think about your experiences. What worked? What didn't? What did you learn? How can you apply those lessons in the future? Embrace challenges. Don't run from them. Don't avoid them. Embrace them. See them as opportunities to grow, to become stronger, to become better. Remember, the biggest growth often comes from the biggest challenges. And most importantly, be patient with yourself. Growth takes time. It's not always linear. There will be ups and downs. There will be times when you feel like you're not making progress. But trust the process. Keep pushing forward. Keep growing every step forward, no matter how small is progress. Now, let's talk about the fifth and final principle: build strong relationships. We are not meant to go through life alone. We are social beings. We thrive on connection, on love, on support. And the relationships we build can either lift us up or bring us down. Strong relationships are like a safety net. They catch you when you fall. They support you when you're weak. They celebrate with you when you succeed. They push you to be better. They remind you of who you are when you forget. So how do you build strong relationships? It starts with authenticity. Be real. Be genuine. Don't pretend to be someone you're not. People connect with authenticity. They trust it. They're drawn to it. Practice empathy. Try to understand others. Put yourself in their shoes. See the world from their perspective. Empathy builds connection. It builds trust. It builds strong relationships. Be a good listener. Really listen. Not just to respond, but to understand. People feel valued when they're truly heard. And when people feel valued, they open up. They trust. They connect. Be reliable. Do what you say you're going to do. Be there when you say you're going to be there. Consistency builds trust. And trust is the foundation of any strong relationship. Show appreciation. Let people know that you value them, that you appreciate them. Don't just think it, say it, show it. A simple thank you can go a long way in strengthening a relationship. Be willing to be vulnerable. Share your fears, your doubts, your struggles. Vulnerability creates deeper connections. It allows others to see the real you, and it invites them to do the same. Forgive. We're all human. We all make mistakes. Learn to forgive, not just others, but yourself too. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting or excusing. It means letting go of resentment and moving forward. Invest time in your relationships. Relationships are like plants. They need nurturing. They need attention. They need time to grow. So make time for the people who matter to you. Call them, visit them, spend quality time with them. And remember, it's not about quantity. It's about quality. It's better to have a few deep, meaningful relationships than many superficial ones. Now, as we bring this all together, I want you to understand something. These 5 principles: knowing your purpose, taking responsibility, cultivating a positive mindset, embracing continuous growth, and building strong relationships. They're not just nice ideas. They're not just motivational slogans. They are powerful truths that, when applied, will transform your life. We're here to apply them. Knowledge without action is useless. It's not enough to know these principles. You have to live them. You have to breathe them. You have to make them a part of who you are. So I challenge you to take these principles and apply them to your life. Start today. Start now. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Don't wait until you feel ready. The perfect moment is now. You become ready by starting. Know your purpose. Take some time today to reflect on why you're here. What unique contribution can you make to this world? What makes you come alive? Find your purpose and let it guide every decision you make. Take responsibility for your life. Stop blaming others. Stop making excuses. Take ownership of where you are and where you want to go. Remember, you are the author of your life story. Write a story you're proud of. Cultivate a positive mindset. Pay attention to your thoughts. Challenge the negative ones. Replace them with positive ones. Practice gratitude. Surround yourself with positivity. Choose to see the good in every situation. Embrace continuous growth. Commit to lifelong learning. Read a book. Take a course. Try something new. Step out of your comfort zone. Set big goals for yourself. Remember, growth is not optional. It's essential. Build strong relationships. Reach out to someone today. Show appreciation. Listen deeply. Be authentic. Be reliable. Invest time in the relationships that matter to you. As you apply these principles, something amazing will happen. You'll start to see changes in your life, small changes at first, but they'll grow. You'll become more confident, more resilient, more purposeful, more successful. You'll start to see opportunities where before you only saw obstacles. You'll start to attract positive people and positive experiences into your life. You'll start to achieve things you never thought possible. And most importantly, you'll become unstoppable. Nothing will be able to shake you. Nothing will be able to hold you back because you'll know who you are. You'll know why you're here. You'll have the mindset, the growth, and the relationships to support you. Remember, success is not an accident. It's a choice. It's a series of choices that you make every single day. And with these 5 principles, you have the tools to make the right choices. The choices that will lead you to the life you've always dreamed of. So don't just sit there. Don't just nod your head and agree. Take action. Start applying these principles today. Start living them. Start breathing them. Let them become a part of who you are. Because here's the truth. You were born for greatness. You were born to make a difference. You were born to leave your mark on this world. And with these principles, nothing can stop you. So go out there. Live your purpose. Take responsibility. Think positively. Grow continuously. Build strong relationships. And watch as your life transforms. Watch as you become unstoppable. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Take that step today. Take it now. Your future self will thank you. You have everything you need within you. You have the power to create the life you want. You have the ability to overcome any obstacle. You have the strength to achieve your dreams. So stand tall, stand strong, stand unshakable, because with these principles, nothing can affect you. Nothing can stop you. You are unstoppable. Go out there and show the world what you're made of. Go out there and live the life you were born to live. Go out there and make your mark on this world. Because you are capable of amazing things. You are stronger than you know. You are more resilient than you realize. You are more talented than you believe. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Don't let your past define your future. Don't let your fears hold you back. You are meant for greatness. You are meant to shine. So shine bright. Shine with all your might. Let your light illuminate the world. Let your purpose guide you. Let your positivity inspire others. Let your growth transform you. Let your relationships support you. And remember, every day is a new opportunity. Every moment is a chance to start fresh. Every breath is a gift. Use it wisely. Use it purposefully. Use it to create the life you've always dreamed of. You have the power, you have the principles. Now go out there and make it happen. Go out there and become unstoppable. Because you are not just anyone. You're unique, you're special, you're here for a reason. And that reason is to make a difference, to leave your mark, to change the world in your own unique way. So don't hold back, don't play small. Don't settle for less than you're capable of. Push yourself. Challenge yourself. Believe in yourself. Because when you truly believe in yourself, when you truly apply these principles, nothing can affect you. Nothing can stop you. You become a force of nature. You become unstoppable. And that, my friends, is the power of these 5 principles. That is the power that lies within you. That is the power that will transform your life and the lives of those around you. So go forth with confidence. Go forth with purpose. Go forth with the knowledge that you have everything you need to succeed. Go forth and become the person you were always meant to be. Because the world is waiting for you. The world needs you. The world needs your unique gifts, your unique talents, your unique perspective. Don't keep the world waiting. Don't keep yourself waiting. Start now. Start today. Start this very moment to live these principles, to embody these truths, to become unstoppable. You are capable of amazing things. You are destined for greatness. You are unstoppable. So let these principles guide you. Let them shape you. Let them transform you. Because when you live by these principles, you become more than just a person. You become a force for good, a force for change, a force that can't be stopped. Remember, life is not about finding yourself. It's about creating yourself. It's about becoming the person you want to be. And with these principles, you have the tools to do just that. So create boldly, create fearlessly, create with purpose, create the life you want, create the change you want to see in the world. Because you are the architect of your life. You are the sculptor of your destiny. You are the author of your story. Make it a story worth telling. Make it a story that inspires. Make it a story that changes lives. And as you go forward, remember this. You are not alone. You are part of something bigger. You are part of a community of people who are striving to be their best selves, who are working to make a difference, who are living with purpose and passion. Join them. Support them, learn from them, and in turn teach them, inspire them, lift them up, because we rise by lifting others. And finally, never forget that you are a miracle. You are a unique combination of experiences, talents, and perspectives that has never existed before and will never exist again. You are 1 in a billion. You are irreplaceable. So don't waste your miracle. Don't squander your uniqueness. Use it, share it. Let it shine for all the world to see. Because when you do, when you truly embrace these principles and let your light shine, you become unstoppable. You become a beacon of hope. You become an inspiration to others. And in doing so, you not only change your life, but you change the world. One person at a time, one day at a time, one action at a time. So go forth, my friends. Go forth with purpose. Go forth with positivity. Go forth with a commitment to growth. Go forth with strong relationships. Go forth taking full responsibility for your life. Go forth and be unstoppable, because that's who you are. That's who you were always meant to be.